Welcome everybody to another episode of the Lunch Table Podcast, and in this video we're going to give you our review for The Last Voyage of the Demeter, now streaming, available to rent now in Prime. This was a pretty interesting movie, pretty kind of boring movie, but everybody can agree that the Dracula design itself is actually pretty cool. Dylan, without further ado, why don't you give us your thoughts?
I should have put this fucker in my room because it's so fucking bright.
You could have saved everybody in
your
your
room.
room.
Burned in what is up, everybody? Yeah, I got some thoughts on it. A lot of people were praising it, but to be honest with you, I felt like it dragged on a little bit too much. And a lot of the characters, I felt like they didn't spend enough time with. It was, you know what this movie felt like to me? It kind of felt like Alien in a way, but like you don't care about the characters, right? Yeah. They're just like picked off like one by one. The only characters I cared about were like Clemens, the main character, and David Dastmalchian's character. Mm-hmm. He was pretty cool. But other than that, I felt like okay, it was basically like another like slasher film. Like they just get picked off like one by one. It's like you don't spend enough time with the character. Like I wish they would have like talked more, like, because this movie is about, you know, the crew that, you know, brought Dracula to Europe. So I was like, why don't they spend more time with these characters, like flesh them out and make it seem like they're not just like a footnote in this chapter, right? And some of them have like cool like motivations and backgrounds, like the captain, and you know he has a grandson too. Mm-hmm. But other than that, I thought Dracula himself, I thought the creature design was good. The only problem is I saw it so much in the trailer that I really wasn't like surprised or like scared like when I saw it. So I was like, oh, okay, whatever. No, but I thought it was cool. They make him more like almost like this Nosferatu-esque type of creature with bat wings. And it's kind of scary because it's like they have nowhere else to go because they're trapped on a boat. I think that's an interesting setting, you know, to put a creature on. And that's why I say it feels like Aliens, because they're trapped on this doomed frigate, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah. I honestly would have shaped the story a lot more. It's kind of similar to the crab story from Love, Death, and Robots. I think that would have been cool.
Yes, they should have did that way, because I love that episode of Love, Death, and Robots. It was so good.
Yeah, I mean, because it's... They went for the mistake where it'll be kind of boring if you do the old, like Aliens, and we better run, there's this monster and stuff, and okay, we're getting picked off one by one. I mean, we've seen it so many times before, so I just think that's kind of like uninteresting to approach this. If you want to do something with the characters, you'll do something like that. Like there's a lot of deception and people turning against each other, and it's, again, you're really isolated because you're on just this boat, right? And it's like, what else can we do here other than getting picked off, you know? So I think the characters too were okay. Standouts for me probably would be Liam Cunningham, and like you said, David Dastmalchian, whatever his name is.
Who we saw at Comic-Con too.
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was surreal, right? Javier Botet plays Dracula like in costume, so he, you know, obviously anytime there's like a creature, he's gonna fill in the role for that. He's worked with Guillermo del Toro's before. I thought this movie would be a lot like a Guillermo del Toro's type of movie or thing, but it kind of wasn't really. In the beginning I thought this was gonna be straight to DVD too, not gonna lie. I mean, we were late to the party now, but at least the CGI wasn't bad, I'd probably say, you know, so it has that going for it. But otherwise, I think it's kind of like a forgettable experience overall.
Yeah, the main standouts is probably like the cinematography, the setting itself. I thought the Demeter, like the ship design, was kind of cool. I like that it had like a history behind it, and these characters actually feel like, you know, they're crewmen, right, working this, because they could have easily like faked it, and they feel like, you know, like a motley crew. Kind of, you know, there's like they're outcasts and they kind of have to work together on this ship.
Oh, they felt like Motley Crue, where they're playing the guitar and stuff like that, and like
drums. But yeah, other than that, the only character I really enjoyed was the Filipino guy.
Of
to be honest.
Yeah.
It was like, I thought he was like my Tito Larry or some shit. Like, I'm gonna go back to the Philippines.
There you go.
But other than that, I think it was a pretty forgettable movie. To be honest, I didn't walk away. Like, my friend enjoyed it, but I was kind of like, it's whatever. It's just like another, I always say, horror movie of the month, kind of movie. So I'll probably give it I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. How would you rate it?
Should I probably give it like a 5 or 6 out of 10? It was fine. If you guys want to go check it out, I mean, I would definitely wait for it to be free on streaming. I'll probably stream probably like an HBO Max or Max or something like that in the coming months. So I wouldn't really even rent this movie. I think it's fine though. It does feel like, at least it doesn't feel like straight to DVD. It does feel like, okay, there's a good budget, but
it's hard nowadays because vampire movies, I always feel like, have been so overused, especially like the early 2000s. Like they love to play with like vampire themes. This kind of feels like, well, obviously it's more accurate, to the book. And I like how they played with it, but it's hard to do vampires, in my opinion. It's like, I feel like everything's kind of been done with vampires, like kind of like with zombies too.
Yeah, you're right. We'll see if they're gonna try to tackle werewolves next. But yeah, that is our review. Hey guys, if you made it to the end of this video, it's a pretty short video, please give it a like. It'll greatly help out the channel, and we love you. Go ahead, Dylan, take us away.
Thank you guys so much. I'm sorry Akram fucked up that outro, but we love you so much. Check out our other reviews as well. We have a fuck ton of videos this month because we're so busy, but we love making content for you guys. We love doing these reviews because this is our passion. So leave a like, comment, anything helps the channel. Let us know what you thought of the movie. But until then, guys, thanks for having lunch with us.
See you guys.